HTML links, hyperlinks. HTML links are hyperlinks. A hyperlink is a text or an image you can click on and jump to another document. HTML links syntax. In HTML, links are defined with the A tag. You have the A, you have a href, you have a URL, and the link texts, then the close tag of the A. For example, you have this. We've dealt on this before. We're going to treat it on a different level here. The href attribute specifies the destination address, which is the www.w3schools.com HTML. The link text is the visible part. Visit our HTML tutorial. Clicking on the link text will send you to the specified address. The link text does not have to be a text. It can be an HTML image or any other HTML element. So it's not every time it has to be a text. You could use an image or you could use another element as your anchor tag. Now, go into local links. The example above used an absolute URL, a full web address. A local link linked to the same website is specified with a relative URL, that's without the HTTP syntax. This is an example here. We're going to try this out in our own document. Okay, so write the A tag. Href will be the registration.html. And we have click here to register. Okay, save and preview. And there it is. Click here to register. When you hover over the link, it gives you a link address right here at the bottom. HTML links, colors. When you move the mouse over a link, two things will normally happen. The mouse arrow will turn into a little hand. The color of the link element will change. By default, a link will appear like this in all browsers. An unvisited link is underlined and blue. A visited link is underlined and purple. An active link is underlined and red. You can change the default colors by using styles. Example. So this is giving you an idea of what we're going to do next now in our own documents. So you could style the active link, the visited link, the default link, and the hover. Hover is when your mouse goes over the link. Visited means you've actually visited a place. So let's see how it looks like in our own document. Okay, this will be done in the style elements section. Right, a link. We change the color to blue. background color will be transparent. Let's make the text decoration none. I know we haven't done text decoration, but you see it here. Now let's tell the visited link. We turn the color to green. Background color, we'll make this transparent as well. Text decoration, we'll put it as underline, so we could actually differentiate. Okay, so let's tell the hover. Okay, we turn the color to cyan. The background color, we're going to put this one as a hex value. BO5 F3C. Text decoration, we'll put it as underline. Okay, then for active, color will be red. Background color, we'll make it transparent. And the text decoration, we'll make that underline as well. Alright, let's save and preview. Refresh. Okay, so you can see our link has turned to green now because it has been visited already. When you hover over it, you see the background color. When you press it, you see the red for active. Okay, so let's go back to our documents. Let's create another link. This I will call contacts.html. Alright, click here to contact us. Okay, let's go see. Now you see that one is in blue. When we hover, the background color comes up with the underline and it changes its color to cyan. It's red because we are now making it active. Now it's green because we have just visited it. Okay, let me delete this one. Let's see. Let's try it on Dreamweaver. Okay, so you could see it there. When you hover over it, it changes color. When you click on it, it's red. Let me eliminate the text decoration here and make it none. Okay, so you can see that no more underline. Okay, moving on. HTML links, the target attribute. The target attribute specifies where to open the linked document. This example will open the linked document in a new browser window or in a new tab. So you see, added to the anchor tag, you now have a target attribute. But this attribute is an underscore and a blank. Let's see how that will work. Let's write one here. Let's create a space first. Okay, href. Let's go http slash some www.w3schools.com. Okay, then we put a target here, target, then put an underscore and a blank, no spaces. W3 schools. Let's save and preview. Okay, so when I click on the link, it should take me to another tab or a different browser. You see that? Yeah, it's not showing here because I'm not connected on the internet. But you saw what just happened. It took me away from the present page I was and opened me a new tab. So that's how these things work. So let's try it with Dreamweaver and see if it will open in a new tab as well. So we see the link here. It also opens the new tab. So the code works irregardless of the software. Okay, I'll close this back. Close all this. Okay, so moving on. So this is a table of what the attributes will look like. We have the blank, which opens the linked documents in a new window or tab. We have self, which opens the linked document in the same frame as it was clicked. This is default. We have the parent, which opens the linked documents in the parent frame. We have top, which opens the linked documents in the full body of the window. And we have the frame name, which opens the linked documents in the named frame. So as we move along, we'll see all this come into play. So using an image as a link. It is common to use images as links. Example. So when we open an A tag, we'll put up an image tag also inside the A tag. Alright, so let's go and see how this works. Using one of the images in our document. So we'll write the A. The href, we use the hash. When you use the hash for the href, the link doesn't take you anywhere. Okay, the image source. Okay, we use a P1 image. Okay, alt, a picture. Then we'll add the width and the height. In this case, I use something different, a style attribute, because I want to combine the width, the height, and the border together. I could as well have written them individually, but I want to show you that you can actually combine all your attributes by adding a style attribute. Okay, so width 80 pixels, height 80 pixels. And border we use 0 pixels. Okay. Let me change it with 150 pixels. Okay, save and preview. Okay, right now you could see that the image is not showing. That means that image is not in the particular folder we are looking for. So we have to go to where the folder is and select an image that is in our images folder. Oh. The P1 image is in another folder in the images folder. So let me just pick something else from here, like the P6. Okay. So you see it's important to know the location of your files. Alright, now it's open. So you can see when I hover over it, it has a background color. Alright, so now let me make this link go somewhere. HTTP www.arbitraryschools.com. As you can see, the image has all the attributes of a typical link from our document. Okay, so see, now the image shows that it's going somewhere. That's the address it to go to, right? So clicking on the image will take me to the same address as the other link did. Okay. Yeah, moving on. For the border, 0 is added to prevent Internet Explorer 9 and earlier from displaying a border around the image. Okay. HTML links creates a bookmark. HTML bookmarks are used to allow readers to jump to specific parts of a web page. Bookmarks are practical if your website has long pages. To make a bookmark, you must first create the bookmark and then add a link to it. When the link is clicked, the page will scroll to the location with the bookmark. Example: first create a bookmark with the ID attributes. Okay. So in this page, we're going to create a bookmark in the heading. Right? Let's look for a good place to. Let's put it here. H2, useful tips. Okay, then the ID we put tips. Then add a link to the bookmark useful tips section from within the same page. So from within that same page, we're going to add a bookmark that will take us to that particular section of the page. So we're going to use a typical anchor tag here. Alright, and the text. But the href will have the ID of the useful tips. Okay? So look for somewhere up in the document here. Alright, put it here. The ID is tips. Okay? Here we write visit the useful tips section. Alright. Then let me create a style here. So let me style that tip. If I refresh it, you could see the anchor there visits the useful tips section. So once I click on that, it takes me directly to that header of useful tips. Okay, so that's how bookmarks work. Alright, okay, let me put it somewhere else here. Fresh. I want you could see the jump more effectively. Okay. Alright, moving on. Or add a link to the bookmark useful tips from another page. Now what we just did was from the same page, but now we're going to go from another page. Okay, so this is example. Now what we just did was from the same page, but now we're going to do a bookmark from another page. Okay, so when you click on the link in one page, it takes you to the bookmark section on another page. Alright, this is very common in web designing for page navigation. So let's do something here. Okay, so here in the href, we're going to use the name of the documents that we are going to. Come here. And copy this and put it on the other documents here. Okay. Put them text here. Okay. So let's save and preview. Refresh. Now when I click on visit the useful tips section, this is what happens. It takes me to the other page where the useful tips section is. Okay. So this is very useful in web designing, especially when there's information on another page that you want to get to.